Peace, y'all. Welcome to today's mathematics with your girl, Sunshine Monet L. Today is 7/4/8. You already know we in the month of 7. This is the month of the 7th house, Libra energy of balance, harmony, and justice, and how we harmonize and balance and justice. Our facets, our interpersonal relationships is key here. Bonds and contracts, focusing on those, and birthrights. Law and order is definitely in order here in the space and time as well. We definitely kicked off that law and order energy a little while with that presidential debate. Also with the BET awards and stuff. Very weird energy, but we're seeing how it balances and harmonizes, and we're seeing how it speaks to inner God in us, and we are pointing out the imbalances and the inequalities, or we're just not paying attention to it at all because it really just doesn't deserve us anymore, right? We're in this day of 4. Today's the day of manifestation and creating and stabilizing. This is the structure. This is the square, the brick, the foundation. Right? So we're establishing some sense of foundation on this day of Jupiter, this day of Obatala. It is a Thursday with our sacral chakra vibes, right? So don't forget, we are still in the energy of Anubis. Anubis is all about going introverted and being in your creative introverted self, so that is a divine alignment of the 7 and 4 together. And you already know what 7 plus 4 make. What it make? 11. That is my number. This is the day of mastery on this month of day in alignment. We're mastering. As you create your foundation and you align it, you harmonize it, of course you're going to master. And of course it's going to inspire and aspire and motivate other people. Of course people are going to catch on. And I know we get, irritated with copycats, quote unquote, and people will imitate us. But that's just, a way of finding your tribe and the people that really align with your shit. And the people who just don't, they're just leeches and they're just sucking up your sunshine, and they have no intentions on giving you anything back that you give them. And, when you learn to differentiate the two, then it is what it is. That's also a sense of mastery, because 11 comes into 2, really paying attention to those interpersonal relationships. As Libra does Taurus rules over the second house. And Taurus is another heart chakra, Venusian energy. And this is when you're dealing with forgiveness, you're dealing with grace and value and priority and self-worth and self-value, and how you emulate that, and what does your eye of beauty look like? How will you express it? How are you making your pinnacles and all that fun stuff? But when we're in the mastery with the 2, it's like we mastered the 2, and we're inspiring others on how to master the 2. So when you inspire other people, don't get upset. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody knows how to give homage correctly. It is what it is. Anyway, so we in that 11. So as we in that 11, we're going to bring that space of mastery and influencing other people, and, really just giving grace and space, to align with the collective in any way possible. But really it's just about how you're pouring into yourself and how you're creating with yourself, and, those things. So as you're pouring into self and it goes into others, we're putting that into the solar plexus chakra, which is a space of enforcement. Now, this is where you get to have that build and destroy type energy. I don't like when people take from me and they don't give me credit. I don't like when people half-ass take from me and don't give me credit. I don't like when people try to use me and my energy and they act like they're coming to me for something, but it's really for something else. I don't like when people get comfortable with doing these things. This is when we really flow into what we wish to manifest, what we want the foundation into, how we blend it into our interpersonal relationships. We talk about what we do like too. It don't always gotta be what we don't like. It ain't like you can go to Subway and be like, I don't want tomatoes, onions, and they make you a sandwich. You gotta say the things that you want as well, because when we destroy, we also build. So I do want authentic connections. I do want people who reciprocate my energy. I do want people who don't feel afraid to give me credit for the information that they've learned from me, or what they take from me, or how they've adopted me into, their space. I do want people who are on my intellectual, emotional, and spiritual level in my personal space, while everyone else can be in my professional space. I do want these things. Am I being a little personal? Yes, I am. I don't give a fuck. Today's my mathematics too. The fuck? But anyway. So we're blending all that energy, and especially utilizing that Mercury that entered Leo yesterday on the tropical chart. So really invoke those things with your space with confidence and courageousness, because it matters. So overall, today is the day of, we didn't get there yet. 19 is knowledge being born. So as you build and destroy these things, that bring certain level of awareness to what it is that you were building and destroying. And so once we put the 1 and 9 together, of course, it makes knowledge in our cipher. So now we have knowledge in our space. And then overall, today is the day of knowledge, which is really cool on the day of Obatala or Jupiter, which rules over the mind and is a space of wisdom. So we're bringing knowledge to the wisdom. All right, so let's talk about the astronomical report. We start the day off with a 4% waning crescent moon rising at 3:50 a.m. and setting at 8:02 p.m. We are in Gemini with the zodiac, so our mindset is on a crossroads, being curious, our community. What kind of people do you want in your space, right? In a sidereal and a Vedic chart, we are in Taurus, so that's that 4, really solidifying, manifesting what it is that we want in our face, in our space and face. We're in a third house with it, which is community, your family, your friendship, like that sibling type energy, people in your neighborhood, people you grew up with and stuff like that. And that third house is in Taurus. So you might see yourself like realigning with old friends, realigning with family members, realigning with different people in your space, and really tapping into your heart chakra in that realm of realignment, and really seeing like, okay, I like this or I don't like this. And even if you're not meeting those exact people, you might be reacquainting yourself with that exact energy. And with Saturn and Neptune being in retrograde right now, repeating degrees for your challenges and uncovering some belief systems, it's really good to revisit those different kind of energies and come through with a new set of eyes. You deserve to do that. Sunrise at 5:35 a.m. and setting at 8:31 p.m. Ceres reached the max brightness today at 3:55 p.m. Venus and Castor in conjunction at 6:24 p.m. Venus is 9.2 degrees south. Happy Venus and Gemini to my sidereal folks out there. So, Castor is the Gemini twin. So with your heart chakra being near Gemini again, that's that Taurus Gemini alignment, that alignment of your community and your heart chakra, what you value, what you prioritize. Exactly what I said earlier. What do you want and what do you don't want in your space? Like, what can continue to go on and what the fuck gotta get the fuck on? You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna feel that. So I really want y'all to get comfortable with feeling your feelings and stop doing away with your feelings, because your feelings is like the best sensory you have that keeps you in, surviving, like whether it's surviving on a financial level, surviving on a spiritual level, surviving on an emotional level, surviving on a mental level, all these things. If you're not paying attention to your feelings, how are you keeping your health up in these areas? Because if everything starts with a thought, or the feeling is also in alignment with that thought. You know what I'm saying? Everything starts with that non-physical before the physical aligns. The max north declination of the moon during the current cycle is at 8 p.m. So you'll see that. The sun is the furthest distance to Earth today at 11:36 p.m., which we call a Pagi, and also a Philion, because Earth is the furthest distance from sun. Sun is the furthest distance from Earth. So that's pretty cool. So, you feel far away from like the Cancer experiences today. Some of you guys might go so deep into isolation, you remove that nurturing energy from your pathway, and it might be that's what you need to destroy to find space to build. It's okay. ISS visible from 1:36 a.m. to 1:41 a.m. in Ursa Major, 3:09 a.m. to 3:18 a.m. in Ursa Major, and then again at 4:47 a.m. to 4:56 a.m. in Ursa Major. So you could wave hi to our friends in space in Ursa Major. Well, you could have all morning long, but anyway, that's what I got for you today. Enjoy this day of knowledge and intellect, and really tapping into what you know and using that 1 to be that cardinal energy, bring that best foot forward. 1 is Aries, and the gut controls the mind, and everything starts with the thought. So we love it here, and I love you. And reach out to me if you need a personal reading. Ashe, ashe, ashe.